Ryan Gosling was cast as Ghost Rider. Let that sink in. One of the most magnetic actors of his generation, the man who gave us Drive, Blade Runner 2049, and that scene in The Nice Guys where he breaks his arm and screams like a toddler, was handed the role of a flaming skeleton on a motorcycle. And somewhere in a parallel universe, Kevin Feige woke up in a cold sweat and said, what if we had given him the Black Panther suit instead? This video is the case for that alternate timeline. It is a joke, but it is also not a joke. Because if you really think about it, Ryan Gosling as Black Panther would have been the greatest thing Marvel ever did. And I am prepared to argue this with a completely straight face for the next 5 minutes. Let us start with the actual casting. Ghost Rider, a character whose entire personality is that he is on fire. Ryan Gosling, an actor whose entire brand is quiet intensity and barely contained emotion, is going to play a skull engulfed in flames. What does he do? Stare at people while his head burns? Wait, that actually sounds incredible now that I think about it. But the point stands. Ghost Rider is a B-tier Marvel character at best. Black Panther is royalty. Literally, he is a king. And who better to play a king than a man who has been silently ruling the internet's heart for 15 years? Gosling does not need a vibranium suit. His cheekbones are already impenetrable. Consider the evidence. Ryan Gosling has already demonstrated every skill required to be Black Panther. Combat training? The man learned piano in 3 months for La La Land. You think he cannot learn a fictional African martial art? Please. He would master the fighting style of the Panther tribe in 2 weeks, and then spend the 3rd week teaching Chadwick Boseman's ghost how to improve his form. Diplomatic presence? Have you seen him at Kent? He stands on red carpets like he is surveying a kingdom he just inherited. He does not smile. He just nods slightly, as if to say, I see you, my subject. You are doing adequately. That is king energy. That is Chala energy. That is I am about to open Wakanda to the United Nations and make everyone feel slightly inadequate about their infrastructure energy. Now let us talk about the suit. The Black Panther suit absorbs kinetic energy and redistributes it. Ryan Gosling has been absorbing cultural energy for years and redistributing it as pure, uncut mystique. Every time you watch Drive, and he says approximately 14 words in 2 hours, you feel something. You do not know what you feel, but you feel it intensely. That is the power of the Panther. That is the power of Ryan. Put him in the suit. Let him do the thing. The Wakandan salute? He would not do it. He would just look at the camera for 6 seconds, and every theater in America would fall silent. You think the Thanos snap was powerful? Try the Gosling stare. There is the matter of the accent. Some people might say, but Ryan Gosling cannot do a Wakandan accent. To which I say, the man is Canadian. He has been hiding an accent his entire career. You think Blade Runner 2049 just happened to have no Canadian accents in it? No. Gosling was suppressing his own linguistic heritage to blend in. Give him a dialect coach and 48 hours, and he will speak Xhosa with the fluency of a man who has been quietly studying it for years just in case this exact opportunity arose. The man learns things. He is a learner. He learned jazz piano. He learned how to fight, and only God forgives. He learned how to be a replicant who might be human, who might be a replicant, who might be the chosen replicant. Wakandan is just another instrument to him. And here is the real argument. The serious argument hiding inside the joke. Ryan Gosling has become the internet's everyman. The literally me guy. The person people project their own loneliness, their own quiet yearning, their own sense of being misunderstood onto. You know who else was misunderstood? Chala. He was a king trying to do the right thing in a world that did not understand his country. He carried the weight of a nation on his shoulders. Ryan Gosling carries the weight of the male loneliness epidemic on his. These are not so different. Wakanda forever? More like Gosling forever. The man is eternal. You cannot kill him. You tried to kill him in the place beyond the pines, and he just reincarnated as a stunt driver. You cannot stop him. And you definitely should not have cast him as a skeleton on a motorcycle when he could have been a king in a vibranium suit. Marvel, if you are watching this, it is not too late. The multiverse is canon now. Give us Gosling Panther. We deserve it. He deserves it. Wakanda deserves it.